everybody, James Stone here, coming to you live from Red Bluff, California at the big new net pen project on behalf of the Bridge Group. The Bridge Group is comprised of the salmon industry, from the commercial fleet, PCFFA, the charter boat fleet, Golden Gate Fishermen's Association, and the in-river group, NorCal Guides and Sportsmen's Association, in collaboration with Coleman National Fish Hatchery and Northern California Water Association and the Sacramento River Settlement Contractors as part of the Bridge Group, where we're working together, fishermen and farmers, trying to solve solutions for our salmonids in the future. Facing almost the third year of closure this year in 2025, our group has come up with multiple different programs to start implementing over the next 10 years to start rebuilding fall run Chinook here on the Sacramento River. So we're here today at the Tehama Colusa Canal, right off of the Sacramento River, and this is the net pen. The net pen was donated. Big thank you to Coastside Fishing Club that donated this net pen to our group so that we could actually put fall run Chinook salmon, which right now behind me you're seeing over 400,000 fall run Chinook salmon. These salmon are now going to be put partially in the river and also truck them to the bay to release, to test survival rates, but to also test imprinting. One of the #1 problems with Battle Creek water, where Coleman National Fish Hatchery is located, is that the fish cannot be trucked to the bay because of the imprinting rate on small amount of water flow out of Battle Creek. But the theory is to follow just like Feather River and American River trucking practices, is that if they're imprinted on Sacramento River water, main stem water, that they actually could imprint and they actually could be trucked, especially in bad environmental conditions, and then they would return in 3 to 4 years. So that's the theory behind this study, and we're very grateful to Coleman National Fish Hatchery and CDFW for supporting this program and moving this forward. So I'm going to show the video of all the baby fish that are right now in the net. You can see them starting to actually filter feed on top of the surface. All those little bubbles that you're seeing are the baby salmon feeding on zooplankton or larvae of pike minnow, hardhead, and other types of small pieces of food in the natural flow of the river, which is great because now these fish are learning how to filter feed. They're not just getting fed from a surface, they're actually finding ways to survive naturally. And what you're seeing behind me is Coleman National staff today that are doing pumping practices into their trucks. And so they're using a Vaki system up top. And the Vaki system is an actual counter and camera machine. And what it's designed to do is, as these fish will be pumped out of the net pen, they will be up there counted and pictures taken of camera of how many fish actually physically go into the truck, so that they have an accurate count of how many fish go into the truck for the proper amount of carrying capacity for their travel. Now the fish that get released in the river will go straight into Red Bluff across the river at the Sycamore boat ramp, and you will actually have the rest of the fish that will get trucked to the San Francisco Bay, and that will happen in a few weeks. But they're practicing today on pulling the water out because the logistics of doing this project for the first time needs to have practice. And so a big thank you to Coleman National Fish Hatchery staff being here today to practice these dry runs so that when they actually do this next week, they're going to be ready to go. But the great news, everyone, is that these fish are growing faster than they grow in the hatchery here in the main stem of the Sacramento River, which is going to increase survival. It's going to make a stronger, fitter fish, and it will also help boost this population in 3 to 4 years to come. Remember, everything that we do today in 2025 affects us in 3 years from now. So these are brood year 2024 fish, so these will start coming back as jacks in 26, 3-year-olds in 27, and 4-year-olds in 28. But a lot of great things coming, but another great reason to support this wonderful group, NorCal Guides and Sportsmen's Association. Check us out on our YouTube channel, NorCal Guides, and make sure you get to the website, ncgasa.org, and support us today. Thank you very much for all the support, and thank you again to CDFW and Coleman National Fish Hatchery.